Once again, I found a bad Mario Kart clone, folks. I swear, I don't purposely look for these. I just look for Mario Kart style racers to have fun with. But as per usual, Extreme Go-Kart Racing is just another turd of Mario Kart clones. But I'll give it this. It doesn't feature items to use, so no blue shells or banana peels. Yay! Not. The game features 3 game modes: Grand Prix, Time Attack, and Versus. Given Time Attack is just Mario Kart Time Trials, and Versus is just the 2-player mode, we'll only cover the Grand Prix. Here, there's no multiple trophies with their own tracks to select. We only have 1 and about 5 tracks. I never got far enough to find out. We'll talk about why after the characters. You can select from 12 characters, but 4 of them are locked. So you got Joe, Cactus, Ari and Toby, Captain, Gallon, Marl, Gigi, and Princess Laura. Just pick whichever you like, as there's no items or unique stuff to each character. Basically, think of Super Mario Kart for the SNES, but with no items, worse controls, and some of the worst graphics ever conceived by humanity. That's this game in a nutshell. Controls are the fatal flaw in any game. If it's not good, then the whole game is crap. That's a fact, Jack. Extreme Go-Kart Racing isn't any different from anything else when it comes to bad controlling video games. Use X to accelerate, circle for brake, square to swerve into the walls for some reason, D-pad to steer, and R1 for turbo once you gather enough capsules and the gauge says OK. That's it. There's no items or anything. But there's hazards and tight, sharp turns, which will lead you to losing every single time. The karts control very poorly. 90% of the time you will be hitting the walls and spinning out of control. And once you hit something, you spin out of control for a very long time. The recovery time is worse than any Mario Kart game to date. The tracks are generic and boring with no character or charm to them. Just a generic racetrack, generic desert, generic ice map, you name it. You must also get first place to even win. Otherwise, restart and hope you can beat the rubber banding AI that warps all over the place, always keeping you down. Plus, if you hit them or they hit you, you will be the one to spin out of control. This means if they swerve into you as you get ahead of them, you're the one who is punished. And if you hit them, you're the one that is punished. So I tried looking up this game, and there's barely anything on it, which led me to guess it was a simple series title. But after looking at Moby Games, it turns out to just be a low-budget, obscure PS1 kart racer from Japan, released in the year 2000. Which the game doesn't look like a 2000 game, it looks like a 1993 game at best. At the end of the day, Extreme Go-Kart Racing is a steaming pile of unoriginality. Out of all the Mario Kart clones I've played yet, this one is the worst. It's so bare bones, so clunky, so ugly, and just flawed in everything it attempts to do. This is the new king of worst Mario Kart clones to date, and dear God, do I fear when I find something worse. Is this my worst fighting game series, but with Mario Kart clones? Do I need a blue skeleton avatar and turn this into a series? Nah, Mac McMuscles might take action. Jokes aside, I just want some fun racing games to play, but sadly so far, most of them have been the worst games I have ever played. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.